Have you ever found yourself gripping the steering wheel a little tighter these days? Maybe hesitating at a left turn you made 100 times before, or feeling just a bit more nervous merging onto the highway. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. So many of us, as we get a little older, start to notice that driving doesn't feel quite as effortless as it used to. And you know what? That's okay. It's normal. Our bodies change. Our reflexes might slow down a touch. And suddenly, the road feels like a different place. But here's the good news. Losing a bit of confidence doesn't mean it's time to hang up the keys. Not at all. In fact, with a few simple adjustments, you can stay safe, sharp, and in control behind the wheel. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Now, let's start by acknowledging something important. It's not just age that affects our driving. It's how we adapt to the changes that come with it. Maybe your eyes aren't as quick to adjust to glare at night, or your neck doesn't turn as easily to check blind spots. These things happen, they're part of life, but ignoring them, that's where the real risk creeps in. The key is to address these changes head-on with practical, doable strategies. And that's where our 5 hacks come in. Think of them as your toolkit to stay confident, safe, and independent on the road. Let's jump into the first 2. First up, stay on top of your vision and hearing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Of course I get my eyes checked. But hear me out. As we age, subtle shifts in our vision or hearing can sneak up on us. Maybe street signs are harder to read in low light, or you're missing the honk of a car in your blind spot. That's why it's crucial to get your eyes and ears checked at least once a year. And don't just go through the motions. Talk to your doctor about specific challenges you've noticed. For example, if night driving's become tricky, ask about anti-glare coating for your glasses. Or if you're straining to hear sirens, a hearing aid adjustment might make all the difference. Small tweaks can have a huge impact. And here's a pro tip. Keep a spare pair of glasses in your glove compartment. You'd be amazed how many of us forget our readers at home. And squinting at a GPS is no way to stay calm on the road. Now, let's talk about hack number 2. Refresh your skills with a driving course. Wait, don't tune out. I'm not talking about those stressful exams from your teenage years. This is different. Organizations like AARP offer refresher courses designed specifically for seniors. They cover everything from updated traffic laws to techniques for handling modern roundabouts. Yes, those things are everywhere now. Plus, many courses give you a discount on your insurance. My friend Bob took one last year and said it felt like a confidence booster shot. He even learned a new trick for parallel parking. Bob's story isn't unusual. These courses aren't about passing a test. They're about giving you the tools to navigate today's roads with ease. And the best part? Most are online or in person, so you can choose what feels comfortable. Now, imagine pairing these first 2 steps, sharp vision, sharp skills, with a car that's truly working for you. That's where we're headed next. Now, let's talk about your car itself. You probably had this trusty companion for years, maybe even decades, but here's the thing. You aren't the only one who's changed over time. Roads have gotten busier, technology's evolved, and sometimes our cars need a little tune-up to keep up with us. That's why hack number 3 is all about adapting your vehicle to fit your needs. Think of it like adjusting a favorite chair for better support. Small changes can make a world of difference. For starters, let's talk mirrors. If twisting your neck to check blind spots feels like a workout, try adding a wide-angle mirror to your side view. They're inexpensive, easy to install, and give you a broader picture of what's around you. And what about seat height? If you're sinking too low into the driver's seat, a cushion can lift you up for better visibility. No need to crane your neck to see over the dashboard. Oh, and those pesky glare-free nights I mentioned earlier? Anti-glare mirrors, or even a pair of night driving glasses, can turn those blinding headlights into a soft glow. Now, here's a game changer. Technology. If your car isn't equipped with a backup camera, you can add an aftermarket one for under $100. My neighbor, Helen, installed one last year and said it's like having an extra pair of eyes. No more guessing when she's backing out a crowded lot. And don't forget about GPS apps like Google Maps or Waze. They're not just for millennials. Set them to avoid highways or construction zones if those areas make you nervous. you're in control. Now, let's move to hack number 4. Plan your drives like a pro. I'm not talking military strategy here, just a little forethought. For example, if rush hour traffic feels overwhelming, why not run errands mid-morning or after lunch? The roads are quieter and you'll feel less rushed. Or take a page from my buddy, Frank. He maps out his route the night before if he's going somewhere new. He even drives it virtually using Google Street View. Says it helps him spot tricky intersections or confusing signs ahead of time. And here's another tip. Stick to familiar roads when you can. There's no shame in avoiding that chaotic 6-lane highway if a quieter back road gets you there just as well. The goal isn't to prove anything. It's to arrive safely and stress-free. Oh, and if parking's become a headache, scout out lots with senior-friendly spots near the entrance, or use apps like Park Mobile to reserve a spot in advance. Less circling, more peace of mind. But what about those days when you're just not feeling 100%? Maybe your arthritis is acting up, or you're a bit foggy from a new medication. That's okay. Hack number 4 isn't just about routes. It's about listening to your body. If you're tired, reschedule that trip. If the weather's nasty, wait it out. Your car isn't going anywhere. Remember, confidence isn't about pushing through discomfort. It's about making smart choices that keep you and others safe. Now, all these adjustments, the mirrors, the tech, the planning, they're like building blocks. Each one adds a layer of security. But there's one more piece to this puzzle, and it's something we don't talk about enough. It's not about your car or your route. It's about you, staying physically strong, mentally sharp, and ready for whatever the road brings. And that's exactly where we'll pick things up next. Let's talk about you. Not your car, not the roads, just you. Because here's the truth. Staying confident behind the wheel isn't just about what's outside your body. It's about what's happening inside. Your strength, your focus, your reflexes, they all play a role in how you feel when you're driving. And the good news? There are simple, everyday things you can do to keep yourself sharp and ready for the road. That's what hack number 5 is all about. Staying physically and mentally fit to drive. Let's start with flexibility. If turning your head to check blind spots feels like a chore, a few simple stretches can make a world of difference. Try this. Sit up straight, shoulders relaxed, and slowly turn your head to the right. Hold for a few seconds, then turn to the left. Do this a few times a day, and you'll notice it gets easier. And don't forget your shoulders and arms. Reaching for the seatbelt or adjusting the mirror shouldn't feel like a workout. Gentle stretches can keep you limber and comfortable. Next up, strength. You don't need to lift heavy weights or run a marathon. Just focus on building a little more power in your legs and core. Walking is a fantastic way to start. Even 20 minutes a day can improve your circulation, boost your energy, and make it easier to press the pedals. If you're feeling adventurous, try adding some light resistance exercises, like leg lifts or seated marches. My friend Carol started doing these after her knee surgery, and she says it's made getting in and out of the car so much easier. Now, let's talk about your mind. Driving isn't just a physical activity, it's a mental one. 2, staying sharp behind the wheel means keeping your brain active and engaged. Puzzles, crosswords, or even learning something new, like a language or instrument, can help maintain your focus and reaction time. And don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Fatigue can slow your reflexes and cloud your judgment, so make rest a priority. But here's the most important thing. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing your limits and working within them. If you're feeling unsure, take a deep breath and remind yourself of all the steps you've taken to stay safe. You've adapted your car, planned your routes, and taken care of your body and mind. That's not just smart, it's empowering. So, let's recap those 5 hacks. First, stay on top of your vision and hearing. Second, refresh your skills with a driving course. Third, adapt your vehicle to fit your needs. Fourth, plan your drives like a pro. And fifth, stay physically and mentally fit to drive. Each of these steps is about giving yourself the tools to feel confident and in control. And remember, it's never too late to make a change. Small adjustments can lead to big results. I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these tips? Or do you have a favorite trick? for staying sharp on the road? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living your best life at any age. After all, the road ahead is full of possibilities. Here's to staying safe, staying sharp, and enjoying every mile of the journey.